Hi, this is Ron Ellis. Just spend a couple of minutes and I'll talk about some of the things that I see. There's some things in the industry right now that happen that cause big problems, and I'll just kind of mention a few of the things that I see that would help people overcome some of the frustrations and the barriers that they run into. Probably one of the first things would be a way to share and communicate color. And I see this all the time in the press room where they're trying to figure out what the brand or what the print buyer wants. And this not only is that the printer has, that the brand hasn't communicated it, but also has to do with the fact that there's no easy way to see the same color. So, even though it's really simple, a lot of times I work with brands and printers, and when I'm working with them, I teach them a way of specifying color and communicating color in LAB, giving expectations, talking to the printer and making sure that your expectation can be met. But, even though it sounds easy, it's really, really hard. And that's because, you know, somebody like myself or some of the people who understand this will start to communicate what they want, but the entire supply chain needs to know how to do it. And that means that the printers need to know how to do it, the operator in the press room needs to know how to do it, the QA manager shouldn't just be looking at, the physical, does it look right? But this is all based on expectations, which are going to be color numbers, LAB, and print standards. And then it's going to be based on the operators and the people in QA measuring, checking it, and making corrections based on that. Now, I say that it's simple because once you have it all worked out, it actually really is quite easy. But getting there is pretty hard. And I think what the industry needs is for multiple solutions so that we can share data and results. And you'll hear this a lot in printers right now. They'll be printing for 5 different brands, and they'll have 5 different QA programs. So, you know, so the operator has to learn 5 different programs to be able to do this, and this is a big problem. And there's some things in the industry just coming out like PQX that will make this a little bit better. But this having different apps, different programs, different measurement devices makes it really, really hard for the end user. Becomes really difficult for them. So in the future, all the different programs that do QA and measurement being able to share back and forth becomes important. And then at that point, having a program that's really quick and really easy where you can measure and you can get that result really quickly and know that you're achieving what you need to achieve so you can run the job. I look at instruments, and for an instrument, it would be great if you didn't have to even jump into the software, but you could get that same QA report right off the instrument so you're good right there. So that in one scan or one pass, I can quickly see I'm hitting my CMYK, I'm hitting my spot colors, everything's good to go. I can get back to doing what I need to do. I'm not having to fumble with 3 or 4 different programs. So if we think about it, what could the industry use? I think communicating color is one of the biggest things. Workflow has to be really simple. On the device is even better if that can happen. If not, one program instead of fumbling around with 4 or 5 of them. And as long as these programs can share data back and forth, then that should be able to happen in the future. Those are some of the things that I see in the industry, and something to think about, and have a great day.